So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Kashima Antlers have opted for a 4-4-2 formation. And he shoots! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Such good technique.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. That is good alertness. And it's Messi. Now it's Dembele. Rafael Varane. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Seedorf. Well, that is one way to stop him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thuram. It's a good run down the right. And here's Bale. Some good work on the right flank here. And they're back on the ball again. Liverpool currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Mbappe gets into a good position.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bale carries the ball down the right. Ronaldinho. Messi. And here's Dembele. Now it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe finding himself in space. He's going for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Dembele. It's Ronaldinho. That's been slipped through. Varane spots it and intercepts. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Dembele. Messi has it out wide and in space. Valverde. Now it's Dembele. Messi. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Pinches it off him. That's an imaginative pass. Not a hint of offside here.
What a letdown when...
Messi!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Bale. Thuram cannot be beaten that easily. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Bale. Nedved. He's in plenty of space here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Seedorf. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Liverpool are... Great chance! Valverde, quality ball. Dinks one through, and they win it back again. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Liverpool looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution on the field, number 23. Dembele.
So right back into the action.
Number 18, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field,
It's Nedved.
number 31, Ibrahimovic.
He came in hard,
Number
very
14,
hard.
Johan Cruyff.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Valverde, Messi. Valverde.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Seedorf. Looking for options for movement.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has not gone well. Applies the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Substitutions taking place.
They've played it short. The message is clear, none shall pass. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And it's with the keeper. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ibrahim, and the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Zico. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So we have movement on
Messi.
both benches.
Number 8.
Seedorf.
Federico Valverde.
And it's Maldini.
Number 9. Mbappe.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Number 37.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed
20,
easily.
Seedorf.
Neither
Number
of these two want to come off
27,
second best.
Eto'o. Substitution in
Liverpool
progress.
have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bale. Pass somewhat off target. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Stam. And here's Hullet. Zico. He's picked his way through. It's Zico! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Ibrahimovic. Eto'o. Now it's Bale. Thuram. Seedorf gives no quarter whatsoever. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Liverpool have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
This might spell danger. Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played into space. Yeah. The final 5 minutes. It's Bale! Oh, he's been... and again! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
That's a decent clearance. Lovely, now then. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bale. He's made sure that's not getting through. Zico. Ibrahimovic. Stam deals with that comfortably. So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Please turn your attention to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough, and Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Pau Kubasi is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bruno breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Scholes. Liverpool already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. That is lovely. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Roberto Carlos. It's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vitoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
15 minutes till half-time. Maldini, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had...
Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Vitoria with the corner, there first. Stam is there, and he can get that clear. That's going across goal. That's a throw. now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now this could be a chance. Makalele. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Makalele. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, easy pickings there. Gives it back. Looking for options for movement. Impressive jump. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And another try! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ibrahimovic! It's hit the crossbar. It's Makalele. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance here. Messi. Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Desai. Messi. The final seconds now. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool leading by one at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. The second period is on the way. Liverpool currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Roberto Carlos. That's going wide left. Played in by Roberto Carlos. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, good-looking ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos. Desai. Scholes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. Finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Rummenigge! Oh, the ball. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Can he finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. A big, deep breath. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So could they be onto something here? Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And this is Messi. Messi finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Tries one from range. Goal! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
Tries a shot! And no mistake.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Liverpool go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, nice touch. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He'll try from distance. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Yeah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's been slipped through. He can run onto that. He's cut it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Zico. Vieira. Scholes, who does have an assist to his name. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rivaldo. And here's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Makaleli, with 2 goals already to his name, engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. And Scholes.
There will be 5 minutes.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Rummenigge has the space to scheme. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Solot. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get on the end of this? Stood up well to him there. Messi. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about... Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Belgium are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Challenged. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Hazard. That's an excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. Hazard wins the duel this time. And it's Nedved. That ball looks a good one. Shot a goal! And a neat finish! And they get themselves in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Nedved. Nedved getting forward, and he's managed to get free, and he whips it in. And that has been knocked clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Messi is onto... It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Liverpool have their second corner now. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Yaya Toure. For Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Azar. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. A player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's played it back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Liverpool looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely feet. Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Makaleli. Nicely aimed pass. Nedved scooting forward. And it's Maldini. Opts for safety. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Rafael Varane, always a very imposing presence at the back. Maldini. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Liverpool are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Nedved. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
We're on the move again. And here's Eto'o. Little pass back. This is a promising build-up. And it's Ibrahimovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Liverpool come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Yaya Toure. Hazard. Yaya Toure. That's where it came from. And here's Ibrahimovic. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Eto'o. Makaleli. Messi. Thuram. A picture of focus and alertness. Knocks it into space. Messi has it in a wide position. And the finish! In he goes again. Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And it's Hazard. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Belgium really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Maldini. Vieira. And this is Eto'o. He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Thuram. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Buffon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Eto'o makes a dash for it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field
And
is
it's been taken short.
number 18,
Ronaldinho.
Substitution.
That is lovely. This looks promising. And it's Cruyff. Zico did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Götze. Yaya Toure. Good take, and is he in? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Götze. Mbappe! Another one of football's and how moments. Corner number 3 coming up. And this is Ronaldinho. Vieira clears without hesitation. The final 5 minutes. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that's a good-looking ball. Rummenigge. And this is Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's the header! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves...
And that's it. Liverpool can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet powering forward here. Stam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Hullet. Nedved. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nedved. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Hullet. And this is Messi. And the pass is intercepted. That's good play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nedved. And here's Hullet. And it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira is one of those players who's... He's had a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Pullet picks it up out wide. Real chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice, very much a man of this moment. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's got away. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nedved. And he lines up a cross. And it's Maldini. Threads one in. And that is out of play. Nedved. Great vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Maldini. Played back to the goalkeeper. But it's Thuram.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Liverpool come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No way through there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He slings it, impressive jump! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pull it. And it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's in a good position. Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
24. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Zico. Number 10. Bale.
This looks promising. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pullet receives it in a good position here. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's running through. It's net! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 21,
Ibrahimovic.
Substitution.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Griezmann. Now Pogba. Now it's Ronaldinho. The defender is not giving up on this. Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Varane promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pogba. Haaland looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Now, can they get him away? Makelele eases the ball away from him. Ronaldinho! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Pogba. He's found a way past. Pogba.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Hullet. Hullet! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Liverpool really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He leaps for it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Makelele. And here's Hullet. Decent chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Liverpool look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Just
Liverpool have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Liverpool really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Oh, good effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. And the ball is out of play. Bellingham. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Tries to get it clear. Pressure coming in from all directions.
This is the time you need that pace.
Out towards the flank. Seedorf. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Over to the other side. Thuram. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Vieira. Seedorf. Seedorf stood his ground strongly. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's from Mario. Vieira. To Messi. Good effort from distance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham. Looking for the run. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. Forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. Pinches it off him. Yamal. And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He is through here. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nedved. Now the ball in. Real chance! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Security staff for
So
each
your views
block.
on the first half?
Please report
Well,
to
I
the
think the
staff room
manager
immediately.
should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Number 8.
Borussia Dortmund kick off the second half.
Number 18. Gullit. Number 11.
And it's
Zico.
Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Varane calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass. Zico. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Messi. And it's Thuram. Who played through for the wide man. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Now it's Gullit. And a chance! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more...
He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Nicely spread.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Substitutions taking place.
Messi looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Seedorf. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. Maldini with a fine tackle.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it out wide. Hullet, brilliantly cut out.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's a promising position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cruyff! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Liverpool are making a change now. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Nedved. Makaleli. And this is Hullet.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And smartly reclaimed. And here's Zico.
Zico really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Oh no, this does not look good. He is just caressing the ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Well read. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's having a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Zico pops him off it and wins back the ball, and it's Nedved. And this is Cruyff.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That's really well manoeuvred.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
Bale making good progress on the right-hand side. And that's a throw. Not the most accurate pass. Mateus. And that's it. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
This is Zico. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that could set him on his way. Space for him to turn and look. There's the delivery. He leaps for it! Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Ronaldinho. Out of play for a throw. Foot in. Bruno Guimaraes. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hazard. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Threads one in. Maldini, he has found the way through. There's the header! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and
the shots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Maldini. And here's Nedved. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's having a pop! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shapes to shoot! Pele. Rummenigge! And he should have made them pay.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Turan. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now he's off and running. That has not gone well. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Eto'o. And it's Nedved. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's played in low. Nedved! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Very nicely done. Messi's he's rising! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nedved, and he's managed to get free. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And there's the shot! Oh, off the bar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Romario. Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good run down the right. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele tries to pass it through. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Nedved. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Nedved making good progress.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. The less said about that pass, the better. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Has a look and plays it forward. Pele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And
Liverpool just ahead then as we reach 45
give your
minutes.
support to our better stadium fund.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Liverpool looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Romario.
So we're underway for the second half.
Nedved.
Liverpool
Coming on the
leading
field,
courtesy of the game's only goal.
18,
Shoots!
Zico.
And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And this is Ronaldinho. And a chance! That's going to go a long way. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rummenigge. And it's Zico. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Makalele. And here's Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Eto'o. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Hullet. Zico. To Maldini. Good play on the left-hand side here. Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini. Cross from Maldini. Tries to get it clear. But it's Thuram. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Played in. Oh, he's been real chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so...
Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Pelé. That's a good foray he's making. Great vision. Messi. And this is Hullet. It's a goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Eto'o. Taken back almost at once.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Played into space. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. That's very neat. He's had a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Ronaldinho was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
He has found a way through. Pull it. And this is shot at goal! And that really should have been that.
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Thuram. And it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Messi. And Messi! And how did he not put that away?
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Yeah. Oh, there's a probing ball. Very much into the last knockings. It's a pretty loose pass.
Liverpool really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Now the ball in. Nedved. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the games. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Ibrahimovic! Desai. Over to the right flank. Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Ah, he's given it away. This might spell danger. It's a pretty loose pass. Probing pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira. Now Rafael Varane. Oh, no, this does not look good. Oh, a gilt-edge and a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And it's played in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Nedved. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi. He's found some space. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Neymar clears it away. It's a promising position. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So, third corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he cuts out the supply. Yamal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Still goalless at the moment. Rodri. And it's Iniesta. Rodri. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! There it is! The first significant strike. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Liverpool looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Thuram. And Yamal. And it's Rodri. Ibrahimovic, who's set up one goal so far.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ibrahimovic. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's in on goal. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
There will
Rodri.
be 1 minute added time.
And here's Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rummenigge. Nedved is having a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Fan club members.
Liverpool are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. The second period is underway. Rodri really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nedved kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Liverpool with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Nedved. Number 15,
Rodri.
Messi. Number 24,
And it's
Karl-Heinz
Gullit.
Rummenigge. Coming on the
Liverpool
field,
are, of course, in a
number
position to
11,
go to the bench should the
Zico.
need arise.
Number 10, Bale.
Rodri.
Number 18,
Yamal gets on his
Gullit.
bike and on the move.
Substitution in progress.
That's an excellent interception. Thuram. Shifted upfield. Looking for options for movement. Bale. Oh, that's nice. Bale will not... It's Bale! You've got to be quick to recover this. Cleared away. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Bale really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Spain are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Rodri. Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Zico is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ambitious ball here. He's found the way through. Bullet! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A case now of complete control. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There could be trouble here. Oh, he's in! And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. No, again, there's no way through. Oh, super ball. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. They're up to 5 corners now. Shot, surely! And how did he not make it 4?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ferran Torres. Decent chance! Makaleli. That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! Oh, good finish! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
3 minutes at a time.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's Bale! It's hit the upright. And with that, the end. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the